What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, I want to talk about Land 1.6. I know we haven't even gotten 1.5 yet, but hopefully it is right around the corner. You're able to play with it on the Mav server, and if you missed my video, I did one a couple of days ago actually doing a walkthrough of the Mav server Land 1.5 QA. So give that a look and let me know what you think. But looking ahead to 1.6, there are several things that have been kind of slated as something that the team wants to do for 1.6. I'll list them out here in terms of what I remember, but there's the DEC Grain LP, right? The Automated Market Maker, or AMM. There is the prefix titles, so like Vonarch and Overseer, all those. And there is also land surfing. Now, I'm just going to toss land surfing out. It's a cool concept, and I think that it's something that hopefully the team will be able to implement, but it's not on any white paper, and as of now, it still seems like just an idea, and we don't know what the process or the time frame for getting something like that into the game would be. Now, sure, Farpetrad has said that's something that they want to say, maybe do for Land 1.6, but I would actually, again, and I'm not trying to put words in Farpetrad's mouth, nor am I trying to, discredit what he was saying. My thought process is when he was talking about land surfing being for 1.6, 1.6 was more of like a nebulous, like, hey, 1.6 is just something that's happening after 1.5, right? Whereas now, he's talking more so about like 1.6, 1.7, and now that we know what's going to be included, more importantly, what's not going to be included with 1.5, I do think that 1.6 will probably consist of two main things, right? The automated market maker, as well as the prefix titles. And I would actually say, as much as I want to see the automated market maker, and I think Weirdbeard even come on to one of the town squares or town halls saying that that would probably be the primary focus for 1.6 or the first, priority. I actually want to kind of go against the grain here, pun intended. I want to go against the grain because I think that at the end of the day, having the prefix titles will be a much bigger boom to the economy overall, the game economy, and I guess we could start calling it like the land economy. Right now, for 1.5, there is zero incentive for anybody to go for research tokens, right? And this is what I've been talking about. I hope Matt is able to come on and maybe share the white paper in the future so people get started on it, right? But at the same time, if there's no immediate benefit, while there are immediate benefits to going for something like SPS and then going for something like, grain, I genuinely think that at the end of the day, something that doesn't have value, right, that doesn't have inherent financial value, and you could even think of it as like a soul-bound reward in this case, is going to be what drives the game forward, right? And I know people were upset about like soul-bound reward cards when they came out, but I do think that it helped the market in terms of not flooding it with a bunch of cards from bots and requiring some kind of buy-in, right? Whether it's an unlocking fee for soulbound reward cards, or whether it's using DEC working, for grain to kind of limit or gate the research tokens, right? And again, I don't think research tokens will ever be unlocked. I hope that they're never unlocked. But when you think about where we're at from the standpoint of these prefix titles, this game is carried by whales, and I've said this several times in like live streams and such. And this is not pro or anti-whale. It's just facts, right? At the end of the day, you look at the major launches, the major card set releases, you look at things like the Great Burning, you look at things like DECB. The game and the economy are carried by whales, people willing to spend. Now, some of those whales may be looking for a financial return. Others just love the game, and either is cool, right? No matter what it is. But here's the thing. We're all excited for what land will be and could be in the future. And I think having those prefix titles, granted, the prefix titles will give you a bonus in your ranked play. So there is kind of like a financial incentive there, but also just the flexing of it, right? Just the cosmetic nature of having that prefix title and being able to say like, yes, I am the Vonarch, or I am the Overseer, I'm whatever it is. That to me has way more value for the economy overall, because I would love to see the top 10 to 20 whales fighting for the top 7 spots, right? Like to see them buying up land, burning DEC, spending time crystals because they're trying to be at the top of the game. That benefits everybody. It really does. Okay. And again, I'm not even saying that what they're doing is wrong or bad or they shouldn't be doing it. It's just at the end of the day, people will treat this like a game, and that's exactly what we want. We want more gamified elements. It is DeFi. It's gamified DeFi, but we want that gamified, part to be something worthwhile so that people can flex it. They can be proud of it, have that trophy room, whatever it is. So I'm excited for the prefix titles, and actually what I would love to see, and I don't know where Matt's head is on this, and hopefully he'll be able to share more like Land 2.0 things in the future, but I would love to see maybe even some more like cosmetic things for the smaller players be available with these research tokens, because at the end of the day, you cannot go out and just buy research tokens. I think that's going to be a very underrated thing that people just, again, are not paying attention to. You cannot go and buy a research token. So let's say there was some cool cosmetic thing you wanted in the game. Well, now you got to go buy land. Now you got to work land using monsters or units, using DEC. Potentially, like if you only have one land plot, then you're going to pay and burn DEC for that grain, right? But if you really want to do it in a way where you don't have to burn DEC for grain, you could do it where you buy two land plots and one services the other, right? You have one for grain, one for research. But being able to do something with as little as like one research token, right? And have that be kind of like this soulbound token that's able to be spent for cosmetic items in game, right? Maybe on your land plot, you can use a research token and you can, you can like add a little banner or a flag, or you can put something there to make it interesting, to make it a little bit more yours, right? Now, granted, at the end of the day is, I want cosmetics and skins, things like that to be something that can be turned into company revenue to support the team. But at the same time, something like this with land, even if it's something small, just to designate your land as different from everybody else's land, that would go a long way. So I'm most excited for the prefix titles. I hope that those, granted, don't get me wrong. I mean, obviously having the grain LP is going to be huge too. So I'm not anti that. It's just I am more excited, and I think it's more important to set up the prefix titles. And if there's any way before 1.6, 1.7, sorry, not 1.6, but 1.7 or 2.0. And if there's any way to involve research tokens at the lower level or smaller player level, I think that could go a long way too. So that's all I have in this video for you guys. Just want to share my opinion there, get your thoughts on that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.